Freelance photographer Dennis Guerrero, 41, had finished getting the shots he needed of Jason Aldean, so he stepped out of the media tent into the nearby disabled viewing area to enjoy the final performance of the Route 91 Harvest Festival Sunday night. The Montebello resident heard popping sounds off in the distance. "Were those gunshots?" he asked the couple sitting next to him. The man said he thought so, but the woman said it was just fireworks. As soon as she said that, automatic gunfire fell upon the festival grounds. "No fireworks in the world sound like that," Guerrero said Monday night from his home in Montebello. Guerrero said he went on autopilot. He told everyone to get down. A woman next to him fell, so he and a man dragged her to safety. Others struggled to get people in wheelchairs out and improvised stretchers to carry them out. Once he made it out of the festival grounds, Guerrero bolted toward his car in the parking lot. He hid behind it and called his wife. It went to voicemail. "I told her I love her, and if I didn't make it home, to tell the kids I love them," he said, fighting back tears. At that point, he froze. He cried, huddled behind his car. Unable to reach his wife, he called his son, a 24-year-old Marine, who, thanks to the grace of his Marine training, talked me off the ledge, he said. He fought his fear and got in his car. He slowly made his way toward the exit through the sea of people fleeing on foot. In the process, 6 people jammed into his Nissan Sentra, which had a children's car seat strapped into a back seat. "People called me a hero or an angel, but I don't see it that way," Guerrero said. "I hoped I was doing what someone would have done for my family if the situation was reversed. I would have hated to be getting one of those 59 phone calls, or if my wife got one of those calls that I didn't make it because someone didn't want to open up their vehicle." All the cars leaving were filled beyond capacity with people seeking escape. Truck beds were filled with people. As he reached the driveway out of the parking lot, the car in front of him stopped suddenly. The driver, obviously just shot, staggered out of the car and switched places with someone in the back seat. As that happened, bullets struck his front left tire and his door. If he hadn't been brought to a stop, those bullets might have found their way into his side. Right out of the driveway was blocked with cars trying to escape, so he drove left toward Mandalay Bay, toward the shooter. He drove for 5 minutes to the Hooters Casino Hotel, where he and his passengers got out to catch their breaths. Gunfire continued to rain down. They were told the police perimeter was widening, so they piled back in and Guerrero drove maybe half an hour away from the strip. He was finally able to reach his wife and tell her he was alive. By that point, his passengers were also able to get in touch with friends and loved ones by phone and social media, so he dropped them off where he could. A woman named Pam and her aunt, whom she simply called Auntie, had nowhere to go. They couldn't get in touch with the rest of their family, and their hotel room was 2 floors below the gunman's. Guerrero offered his room at the Stratosphere Hotel. They made it there just before the police closed the strip and his tire let out its last gasp. Once in the room, they cried, prayed and slept what little they could until morning. Pam and Auntie's family made it safely to the Excalibur Hotel Casino the night before. They picked Pam and Auntie up and hugged Guerrero to thank him. He gave several of the people he rescued his phone number so they could stay in touch. 2 are from California, although nowhere near Montebello. "Hopefully, we'll get together and celebrate our lives," Guerrero said. Guerrero got his tire fixed and left for home. The phone calls and text messages checking on him eventually became too numerous to respond to, so he started a Facebook Live video to talk to everyone at once. He broke down and cried, so he ended the video stream. He listened to news radio and country music instead. Memories from the night before came flooding back, and the tears returned. "I've never been so excited to come home to East LA," Guerrero said with a laugh. When he got home, he left his bags in the car and hugged his wife, starting a whole new flood of tears. She had been in Las Vegas Sunday, too, with their children, a 19-year-old daughter and little ones ages 10, 8 and 2. On Sunday, the young ones got antsy and they left for Montebello after breakfast. Guerrero stayed to get the photos he needed for Kicks Hot Country, a Coachella Valley radio station. When he reflected on the worst mass shooting in U.S. history, Guerrero said he was awed by the acts of selflessness he witnessed. The true heroes were the police officers, first responders and everyday citizens who were helping, Guerrero said. "There were people I witnessed firsthand literally giving up their lives to help others. A majority of the people in the Ada section made it out because of the help they got. It was all madness going on, and everyone was trying their best to make sure everyone else got out. I just did the right thing that was in front of me." This was Guerrero's 3rd year taking photos at the Route 91 Harvest Festival. Of all the concerts and festivals he's photographed, the Harvest Festival was the one where he felt the safest. It has a large police presence and no congested walkways. He and his wife usually treat it like a retreat away from the kids. He joked that maybe they would attend next year. She dismissed that idea. She said, "We're not going to let one guy and his madness steal our joy," Guerrero said. "To me, that summed up everything the Harvest Festival represents to me: happy memories, good times, and we're not going to let one man, no matter what caused him to commit this horrendous act, take that away."